Okay, welcome back, YouTube. Those are coming from different avenues. Welcome back. I do have to say before we get into this message, like, comment, and subscribe so that you will be a participant in helping these messages go out to other brothers and sisters. We need your cooperation because YouTube go by a system of seeing comments and seeing people subscribing and seeing people liking, and that's their way of getting your videos out. So constantly do that so that people can get these messages. Okay, they're important messages, just like you need them. Other brothers and sisters need them as well. Okay, so we're going to get straight to it. And this message is going to be on the witch is caught. The witch is caught. And I'm talking about this individual who's been hunting you down ever since you were yay high. See, if y'all did y'all research and read the book, I'm talking about the Bible, and how every star seed light being that was going to be born on earth, they already had a hit out on them. Like their bloodline already knew who they was. And it was many stories in the Bible where they tried to hurry up and take out the ones who were coming, who was a light being who was going to change the bloodline of a family, or just change some type of something on earth that these witches and warlocks didn't want to happen. They didn't want a light being to take over something that they had worked hard to continue demonic activity in a bloodline, in an environment, in an area, whatever so be. So knowing this witch who's been hunting you down, I'm talking about spreading lies on you, trying to get people to see you as being evil, making all these derogatory marks on you to try to get people to hate you or to see you as somebody that needs to be crucified, somewhat like they did Christ. They called him everything but a child of God. And all this man did was went on earth and start healing people and trying to deliver people from evil. But these witches had made him out to be something that he wasn't. Made him out to be something that's a devil, because that's what they were calling him. And you could just imagine, what they have been calling you based off of what this witch have been saying to these folks about you. And especially if it's in your bloodline, because folks will be thinking like, oh, well, this person had to know him, had to know her, because they family. So family have to know family. So how can they be lying, right? But they lying. The Most High sat there and watched these people lie, set you up. And you know that most of these witches that's in your bloodline, they were in organizations. They were in the Freemasonry, in Eastern Stars, in all these secret societies, to where they got sources that can apply, that could back them up of what they trying to stand for, because they have like a sister and brother group where they back them up. Even if it's stupidity, they will back them up. And this is what you've been going through all your life. You've been trying to figure out, like, why is this still occurring? Like, why do they not back up? I'm not really doing nothing to nobody. I'm minding my own business. But not knowing that just by you showing up, you're shifting the atmosphere based off of your energy. Your energy is big as the Most High, because the Most High is connected to you, and he's actually doing it. He's using you to shift atmospheres. He's using you to shift, neighborhoods, and shift states and countries. And I mean, it's deep. So what happened was, it's easy for you to be seen because of your light. It's something that you cannot hide. It's not something that you could try to cover up. It's there. So all the witches and all the warlocks and all the demons is going to see you for who you is. That's not something that you can ever, it could never hide or do. That is going to be seen, right? And they're going to see exactly what you came to do. Just like they seen Christ. When Christ was walking around, he was there. The demons was like, "Hey, I already know who you is. Would you come to torment me before my time?" Which everybody know what you came to do, but they trying to take you down before you even know what you're here to do. Because at one point we didn't really actually know what we were here to do. We didn't even know, who we was, until we start awakening to who we was and what we came to do. Everybody else knew before us. Understand that. Everybody knew our assignment before us. And that's the advantage they had to curse you before you even knew who you was. It's sad, y'all. It's very, very sad. Get from around me, bro. This car right here, they just stalking. Like, get from around me. You didn't have to do all that just to get around. They just be, it's just a sight to see. Us, we just always a sight to see. But anyway, they were trying to basically curse you and get you up out of here before you waking up to who you was. And I realized that, how hard they was going. I realized that to when I had woken up, I had awakening, like the 7th awakening that I had, because you go through a lot of awakenings. In order for you to actually know who you are and what you sent to do, you have to go through so many awakenings, right? So after my 7th awakening, and I realized how hard these folks, these witches were going just in my bloodline, and not just in my bloodline, but in these secret organizations that was backing them up. I realized that, oh, okay, they're trying to stop me from waking up to who I am. And that's when I went harder into raising my vibration so that I can hurry up and get there to my next awakening, so that everything can be revealed to me. Your biggest enemy is in your bloodline, because they have more access to you, and they can like easily hide themselves into you not even thinking that they're really your enemy. They got a bigger advantage over everybody, because that will be the last place that you would ever look at, is in your family. You would never expect it. So that's why, the adversary, he uses, your family. Because, I mean, how would you even know? Unless you're awakened to the knowledge of the truth of what is taking place. But who would know? So when I start realizing that, oh, okay, my bloodline, it's like a bunch of witches in my bloodline. That's when I had focus on them. I start putting that light on them. I like, no, I see you. You've been the witch from the beginning. You've been the one that was after me dang near all my life. And I know a lot of you guys have been attentive to those witches in your bloodline. You've been shining that light, and you have not been taking that light off of them, because you already knew how they was coming for you. Because the Most High have shown you in a dream. He has shown you at a family gathering, or whatever you had contact, with this witch. The Most High had basically shown you something that was revealed to you that, oh, okay, yeah, this is her. Oh, yeah, this is him. And that's how you knew. You knew that this is the one that was creating all these alliances and these secret organizations trying to come after me. Setting up all these full moon rituals and all these blood rituals and all these animal sacrifices and all these sex rituals. They were the ones setting that up, and they were the one putting all these lies and rumors about you. How, so that to get people to see you a certain way, so that they feel as though they're doing a good deed of doing this to you, somewhat like they did Christ. The lies and the rumors that these Pharisees were telling folks made them see Christ a totally different way, to want to crucify him. This is the same thing that these witches in your bloodline was doing to you. Was making these folks look at you a certain way, so that they feel good about doing these things to you. And they've been doing this thing for you for a long time. I'm talking about like back to the Truman Show, how Truman was so small, and how there was a whole show on him because it was so many people that had eyes on him. This is like what this witch did to you. She made so many, or she or he made so many people focus on you all your life, to the point where they don't even have a life. They made their life your life. Like, it's crazy, to the point where if at this point in time, the Most High is literally making an end to all this Truman Show that they tried to do on you, to try to crucify you and try to stop you, all this game. The Most High is ending the game. And a lot of people gonna end up missing. He already had made the dates for folks. to be up out of here. Unfortunately, based off of them not, they too much in it. And it's like how you've been doing something for so long and that's all you know, and it's like weird for you not to stop because that's your brain is already calculated on doing that thing. That's like where they at with you. They've been doing this for so long. Like, y'all need to go watch the Truman Show when that man, he like, dang, if this man do leave, I may not have a life. Because my whole life was projected off of this man. Off of trying to, create this character and have everybody looking at him a certain way. And I'm telling you, it's weird. It's creepy. It's weird, y'all. I don't even want to tap into this energy because I feel as though it's so cringy for a person to actually do this. But that's how they was moving in your life. They literally created this whole game of a show that they wanted to keep going all their life. As long as they can try to control you and try to control the narrative of your story in your life, it made them feel a certain way. It made them feel like God. When the Most High was using them to elevate you into your higher self. Because in order for you to move forward, it's a certain level that you had to be at in order for you to move forward. But thanks to them, because the Most High was using them, the Most High was not allowing these witches to try to hunt you down and devour you. And he just sitting there watching. No, it was an elevation that was going to take place based off what they were doing to you. And now that you at this level, there's no need for these witches. So now these witches got to go. That's how the cookie crumbled. That's how it always was. They never had no power over you. They never had no power over the Most High. These are low vibrational parasites. And the Most High was using them for your good. Just like he said in the Bible, I use all your enemies for your good. Your enemies are your footstool. They literally was a footstool to you to bring you to your higher self by all the attacks, the so-called attacks they were trying to use to try to, get you up out of here. But that was never the case. Those attacks were used to empower you, to strengthen you so that it can move you to a level where you're supposed to be at. That was it. So there is no credit that's giving to them. They're powerless. They have no power. They never did. Okay, that was a delusion that was cast upon them because they gone. Their mental and their way of thinking is low and it's destructive. It's like abomination compared to you. You had to be sitting in these environments and sitting around these witches and getting attacked by your bloodline so that you can become the person that you are today. So the Most High can move you forward to what He want to use you as. Because there's a certain vibration, there's a certain frequency, there's a certain level that you have to be on for Him to even use you and take you where He's going to take you. Okay, but I just had to let you know that the witches are caught and they're gone. Meaning they have a due date to be gone. Because the Most High, He already knew that, they wasn't going to stop, because when you're programmed to something and you're low in vibration, you're going to commit to that thing that you're programmed to. So in order to stop the program, you got to unplug the whole machine. And that's basically what He's going to do with these folks, unfortunately. But I'm just here to tell you, word on the street, that's what's going to be taking place. So those who got an ear to hear, stay fearfully and stay wonderfully made.